Indian most famous, the UPI, is now going to Africa. How is this going to change Africa, and how also is this going to make India benefit from Africa? UPI is one of the best payment method I've ever seen in my whole life, and as a regular user of it, when I first saw about it going to Africa, it was like, oh my god, it's happening. The best thing is coming actually to Africa. And obviously, based on my judgments, it's going to beat so many other payments methods which we've been having for so many years. PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, all of them have advantages, but UPI came to simplify much more things, and especially using devices which are friendly, mobiles. How did they get into Africa first? I think India saw the potential of Africa and how growth of using mobile phones is very fast in Africa, and much more because so many international payment methods are not yet so much used in Africa. The ones which are mostly used are the local ones with mobile money, and those works only across one country. If Visa failed to make payments in Africa from Africa to outside so easy, and UPI comes to do it, that's already money gained so much for the side of India, and at the same time facilitating Africans who majority of them use mobiles rather than cards which need you to pay with a POS, that's Visa and other payments method. UPI just needs your mobile which you have to just scan and do your payment, and that might be exactly the same thing for do auto payment on a monthly basis. I don't know if you're Netflix or Spotify, any other thing that it might be, and this is actually a life-changing opportunity for African countries. Now, some countries like Namibia have already agreed to start to work on it, to incorporate it, and countries like Ghana also have started the discussions of bringing it inside, and Nigeria, and there is nothing I could be much more excited for to see such a payment method being used in many African countries. Seeing what India have done with pushing UPI to African countries now shows and proves to me that India is literally in the race of winning the world now. India is no longer playing the games of winning in India only. They are now building things which their aim is literally to win the whole world. Remember, recently UPI also had to go across European countries like France, and if they are now trying to make it global and international, just understand that they are no longer playing the game of making something for Indians, but now they are playing a game of making something literally for the whole world. I just wish in the same way India can be again a way too much more open to do trade the exact same way with African countries and simple local commerce. I think Africa is the next place that India should invest much more, because we have just so much in common to share. If something have won and succeeded in India, it has more chance of succeeding in Africa, and I think UPI is going to very much succeed in Africa. Thanks so much for being here. Catch you next time.